Welcome back, everybody. I'm at the highest point in Ohio, and today is, come on, watch, the 23rd. It's a Saturday. I'm heading to northwest Ohio, and I don't think I'm gonna make it without getting wet. So I should have my rain gear in the left saddlebag. If not, it'll be in the right saddlebag. If not, I'm gonna get really wet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks like rain. I think there's a roadside rest up here I can pull over really quick and put on my rain gear. Nothing like a Saturday ride in the rain. Got a little yellow car coming up. Let's see if we can go ahead and get on the gas a little bit more. I've been just setting the cruise. I'm up on 33. Just past Bell Fountain, and I'm heading, next stop is Lima. Oh no, that's what I want right there, that rest area. Next stop would be Lima, and then up into Bluffton. But let's do some rain gear, and it's really fun trying to put rain gear on when you can't move your right hip. I've discovered it sucks. And this is my first ride after I've been cleared. It's a 2.5 hour ride up here, and then it's going to be a 2.5 hour ride back home. And I will say I am in a little bit of discomfort, but that's okay. That's okay. Man, do I stop here or do I just keep going? I'll be stuck on a little 2-lane road, and that looks like rain. So let's just do it this way, you know. Will gear me up and get on down the road. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Hot, hot, hot. Eek. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Okay, I'll be back. Geared up. This is what I'm looking at. That. Yeah. Okay, it's fun, everybody. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I made it. I threw the rain gear on. It did not come back. It was getting dark and the lightning strikes, and I was just like, I haven't seen one of those yet. Sorry, squirrel. That was like so squirrel. So I had to go. I went, and I got to my destination, walked in the door, and literally a couple minutes, it all let loose. It was a crazy severe storm, and since I had the the ability to move down the road, if you know what I'm saying, I got down the road, and I didn't ride in the rain. I mean, it was wet, but I didn't get wet, and I love it. I mean, I don't mind riding in the rain, but if I don't have to. So right now I'm in between two storms. The storm that came through is already where I live, just south of where I live, and we have another one coming in behind me. And if I can stay in this pocket, I mean, look at this. This is wonderful riding weather, except it's crazy windy up here. I'm in the northwest corner, and everything leans. There's so much wind that even the trees, when there's no wind, they're like leaning off, and the telephone poles are leaning, and everything leans from the amount of wind up here, and there's just nothing that stops it because it's super flat. I don't know what else to say. I'm not used to riding in these conditions, to be honest with you. You know, where I live, it's twisty and hilly and turny, and this road isn't bad. I mean, it actually has some ups and downs and some turns. And I'm on 117. I'm coming from 75, and this is going to take me over to 33, and I'm going to hop on 33 and just go. And I'm shocked. The hip's doing pretty good, except for, you know, when you're banking. So I was coming off of 33 and banking onto 70, and I was kind of tucked off to the right a little bit. It let me know really quick that it did not like that pressure, that movement. So besides that, you know, I think I'm good to go. 2 weeks and 1 day, and we did a scope and clean up. They found a tear, and they the cartilage of the bone, the cartilage around the bone. They found a tear, and they removed it and sanded it, made it smooth, threw some clear coat on it. I'm good to go. So here we are. Oh, I love it. Man, I've been on this road. So I went to college in Lima, and school was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I would commute to Findlay, and I worked at a parts store. And it was Auto Works, which is not around anymore. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I would drive to Lancaster 2.5 hours, and I would work at the one there. And that's how I did college. It was real fun. I was always working. And then after that, I quit both of them and started in a shop. I don't know. I think that was 94 and 95-ish. And then I was in a shop ever since. Well, not ever since, because I've been in a shop for like 6 years. But yeah, I never really explored any of these roads, because I mean they're just flat and straight and no. But like Indian Lakes up here, that would be kind of cool to go see. I think I've been by it once, and it's just flat. I mean, look at these trees. I know the wind's blowing, but look how they're deformed. Everything's just pushed by the wind. It's always just windy up here, which is fine. Don't get me. I don't live up here. There's a reason why I don't live up here, because the winters are horrible. Because it's this wind that cuts right through you in Ohio coldness. So I'm glad I live where I live, where we got some we have some hills to block some of the wind, so it's not so crazy. Yeah, Ohio, what can you say? Gorgeous day. I'm glad I'm out for a ride. Hey, now, buddy. Hey, yeah, you got him, Miss Harley. He's going. I didn't know where he was going. Kind of shocked me. And I need to slow down. I'm running like 70 miles per hour through here, and I don't need to. And what am I at? I'm at, just over 14,000 miles. 14,000, we'll just say 60 miles on this thing. And not one issue with it. I'm still 2 months. I'm always 2 months behind. But when I replaced the rear tire, I pulled all of the air out of the rear air shock, just in case I had to manipulate the rear swing arm. If I had to move it up and down, and bolt the rear shock, and it just makes things easier. But this has in that airbag. And when I remove the rear seat, where that sensor is, you can clearly see where that seat is like touching that sensor, and there's no dust. Everything else is dust except for that little. So I read it on a recall, and I think what they did, and it makes sense, is if this thing was not depressing the switch when you were 2 up, they just made it hit the switch the whole time. I can argue both points. I understand why they did that, but I don't know. I could be upset about it too. I'm not, because this thing does not perform like the F3, and part of it is it's heavier, it's got a different rear pulley. But that stability system, it really bothers me at times. That thing is always thinking I have a passenger, and that makes sense why this behaves how it behaves. There's devices out there that if I'm not 2 up, I can get a little thingy to put over that to remove that so that doesn't get depressed. So I think what'll happen, not now because I have the F3, if I want to go out and just be crazy, I jump on the F3 and go and be a little hooligan. But if this comes down to where I don't like that stability system and I'm just a single rider, I think I'll reach out and get one. It only makes sense to be able to use all of your Spyder. And I'm okay. I'm truly okay. I mean, if I have to spend, I don't know how much that thing is, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. Oh, look at that big old cow and big old horns. I'm very cool with getting that and using that. Very cool with it. Look at this, completely different than from where I live. I mean, the farmland's all the same, but it's just crazy flat up here. It's blowing me. It's hitting me on the side, so I'm rocking on top of the Spyder. These Spyders are amazing. So if you ever come from two wheels, you know, wind can move you, especially the lighter bikes. So like the last time I rode my little dual sport, you know, it's 350 pounds. Before I put the knobby tires on it, it was a fairly windy day, and it would move that motorcycle. It would move my little baby cruiser that I had, and that's what I could not get used to with how my body is. I just wasn't comfortable. In town, perfectly fine, but at higher speeds on the highway, I could not react. My body could not bend how I needed it to do. That's why I came to, you know, three wheels. But it's funny knowing how windy it is and what it would do to me if I was on two wheels. And this Spyder, I mean, I'm one-handed, and we got a stout wind. I mean, the wind is affecting me, and it's blowing me on top of the Spyder more than it's blowing the Spyder around. Like, no joke. Like, I'm moving, it's moving me, I'm moving, I'm doing this, oh my goodness, the wind, and this Spyder is just tracking so straight. It's amazing. I mean, it truly is amazing. Yeah, I mean, that wind is just coming straight across me. I dig it. That's why I buy these Spyders, man. You just, like Beanie Boy says, you just get on and ride, and you don't have to worry about it. You just ride. I love that. I love that you can just ride and you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to start passing people, so I think I'm going to let everybody go. Thumbs up if you like my ramblings. I didn't get wet yet. That's awesome. Stay safe, everybody. Music time. See you down the road.